Danny, a gang member in a city approximately 25 miles outside of Chicago, was known for being a ruthless, dangerous, and violent member of this street gang. He was also known to carry a gun and would use it. Danny did enforcement work for this gang and also collected debts of money that were owed to the gang. There was a kid who owed money to the gang. Kid was 15 years old, a teenager. He told him he just needed a little more time to pay this debt. And the gang told him he'd had enough time. They had given him a couple extensions in the past, and they told him it was time to pay or he was going to be in major trouble. He knew what they meant, severe consequences. He said he just needed another week. They said, no, your time is up, because they had already given him a couple other extensions. So this kid was trying to avoid them, staying out of areas known to be heavily frequented by them. He avoided their hangouts, people that were associated with them. He thought he was in the clear. And one night, he was walking down the street in an area not typically known to have these gang members in it. Well, Danny was in that area too, the same night, the same time. The kid and Danny saw each other at the same time. Their eyes met. The kid was terrified. He took off running, and Danny gave chase running after him. Danny was faster and caught up with him. He grabbed the kid and held him against a wall. Told him, we told you to get that money to us. The kid said, I just need a little more time. He pleaded with him, begged him for just a little more time. He said he promised he'd get it. Danny told him his time was up. He was holding him against this building. He had his forearm across the kid's chest and his shirt and jacket gripped into his hand. Danny took a shotgun out, a sawed-off shotgun. The stock was cut off, so it had a sort of a hand grip left remaining, and the barrel was cut down. The overall length, I don't know what that was. However, it was very small, small enough that Danny could conceal it in his baggy clothes. He put the gun to the kid's knee and told him, you better come through with this money. Pulled the trigger, blew the kid's leg off right at the knee. The kid screamed in pain and fell on the floor, holding his leg. Danny didn't run. He stood over the kid and pointed at him and told him that he better get the money or next time it'll be his life. The kid in agony, still screaming and crying out. Danny at this time ran down the street, a couple blocks away, jumped in a car and took off. People saw the kid there, saw the injury, called an ambulance. Ambulance took him to the hospital, and the kid survived. Thankfully, the doctors were able to save this kid's life, do whatever type of surgeries would need to be completed for this type of massive injury to somebody. And of course, the kid lost his leg, right at or slightly above the knee. There was no saving the leg. So the kid is terrified now. He knows he's not going to be able to come up with the money anytime soon. So he's afraid that they're going to kill him, either at the hospital or when he gets released to the hospital. So he's trying to figure out a way that he can leave the state to save his own life. Well, Danny's aware of this. And he's waiting for the kid to get out of the hospital. They're hoping they get the money. But if they don't, this kid's life is over. And he knows it. Danny went on to do more work for this gang, which is what he did. That was his role in the gang. He ended up getting in more trouble, serious trouble, which might have bought that kid some time and spared his life, because Danny was arrested. He was involved in a killing, a murder of another person. That story is, I want to say, incredible, shocking, the way the whole thing went. That will be the continuation of this story. I'll leave a link to that story in the description of this video as soon as I complete that recording. I'll upload it, leave a link to it. Check back soon. I should have it completed soon and have it uploaded. Take care.